stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. 61. Matchbox lights.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's King. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
18 games.
Check 53. Come on. I got one. Check 50. Check 50.
X3. 218. Chop.
Switch gears. Switch gears.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Gomes, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Here we go.
Good run there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 27. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
52, right 52. You. You're Mike 52.
Second and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Set. Hey, Delta. 90 Wolf.
I got you, son.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Protein spill. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Well, big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Not today.
Bravo!
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. And let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. will find his man. That's Hogan complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey. Me. I got that. Hey, Orbit. Hey, Jack, Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Twist. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Recon, 132 fighter. I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The Bills, as we start quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, Gomes. And some space here. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a catch made by Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alpha. Choose the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run. 52. Watch the curl.
2nd and 5. His throw incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Looking for He's got him complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after is good, and that makes the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Echo. Hey, Charlie. 5.
2nd and 6. The open man is Westbrook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, it's Leonard, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 45 the mic. Check, 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 check.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 80 weapon. 5. Check. 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Strip the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 8 read.
Check 55 to Mike. Come to Wild World. We won.
Hey, Zoo.
55's Mike, guys. 55. 3 buzz.
Zoo.
Looking to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, high 7. Hey, Sam on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes. Slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Look at me. Go. Jumper. Hey, team 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon.
Ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, buddy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man up, D. Check nickel.
Hard.
Tighten up.
2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Leo.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? but instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slip.
61, matchbox, light.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 45's the mark.
Defense, defense.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Got it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
49, check 49, check 49.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You draw forces.
He's coming. We got double up, double up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, Gomes, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Buffalo.
Down. 8, read.
45. Right here, right here. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Okay, ready?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
45. Here we go. Check it out,
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Watch twins.
Go.
Twins. 44 is the Mike. 44.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ready up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill.
Pilot, 64. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Rock it. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On second down, Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check right. Watching the guard. On deck, punt. Mike, 55. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Under 10.
Hey, Haywood.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You ain't doing nothing.
Yep.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Go on.
Check 99. Check 4.
Check up. Snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Coming this way. Here we go.
You're out.
No. Off.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 55. You can't block me. Check.
Clear.
Check.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Watch the pass.
61, matchbox lights. Safety 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D.
X3, 218, chopper. Check 6. Look at me. Door, on the ball.
They'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Who draw portrait?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
It's 3rd down.
Set, Nifty, plant.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26 months. Get him. 26 months.
Now back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Protein spill.
What's it?
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike, 45. I got wide. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go. Check 17.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. Able to slither by. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Team 6. You go tight. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year, and they'll get to
What you